Tapping in.
Are we live?
Yo. What does it mean when a label's collab projects be the best projects, even of the artists that they got on the label?
So, what do you mean by that?
I think I like this. I know, well, for sure, I know I like this better than Jiz's last album. I know I like it better than Kai's last album. I know I like it better than Boss last album. I know I like it better than Earth Gang last album. You know? Cole, time will tell. The offseason was pretty good. But this space is one of my favorite to hear this artist, all of these artists in this collaborative space. And that's really interesting because what does that mean for them as individual artists or pairings?
Hopefully it means that they get better. Definitely some of Jid's, the sounds of his that I've liked the most have come off of this album, particularly the intro track Stick with Kenny Mason, Shaq West, and a Cole feature at the end to top it off. Jid clearly stands out as something special within the sound of Dreamville. So, as you said, his last album wasn't particularly well received. DiCaprio 2 obviously had a standout piece of work in Never Story, but you're right. A lot of these people do their best shining when they're working together.
And I also just got to shout out that in terms of the standout people that we took from this album, Ari Lennox is another one. Ari might be like, is Ari Dreamville?
She's in the vills of my dreams. Let me take this time to speak directly to her. Hey, Ari, Zoe here. Here at All the Way Live, what we do is deliver carefully curated content, and I'd love to get together to discuss a bit of that. Thanks for the opportunity, Miles. I appreciate you.
Got to clear out the paint. When your boy's going to work, isolation, you got to clear out the paint. That's all you got to do.
Ari Lennox is the I don't want to say underdog, but she's the SZA of Dreamville. And the reason why we even bring the SZA element of it is because you cannot speak Dreamville without comparing them to TDE. Miles, where is your savior? Where is your God? Where is Kendrick? And where is TDE?
Kendrick, I don't know if Kendrick rap no more. I don't know if Kendrick rap no more is my stance. But I would say that I was super happy to see Reason on this project, right? They have a relationship. He's been on the last couple of Revenge of the Dreamers tapes and efforts. And so to see him still have a place and to see that relationship, even from a competition standpoint, a friendly artist collaboration standpoint, is still there. I really, that's one of the tracks that I thought was one of the more creative joints. This project, I feel it's so interesting. I gotta say that I like it because I don't want to get misconstrued that I don't like it. But there's a few things about it. I already mentioned that the artists work better together, but also like, was it not a lot of gun bars on this project for the Backpack Rap Squad? Did you feel that at all?
I mean, if we take the title track Stick at at first day value, definitely there is. But if you speak to the caliber of the type of artist that is in that Dreamville camp, it doesn't feel like Cap. It just feels like good old hip hop. And what I do like is how Cole is managing the talent on this team and the fact that he chooses to play ball on the team and not lead all the way from the back, stepping up where he needs to, competing where he needs to, and low-key still dominating. Cole's verses are the best verses on each of these songs. And that's been the case on almost all of the collaborative projects. There is Revenge of the Dreamers. Is the Revenge of the Dreamers series 1 and 2?
And 3. The last one is 3, isn't it?
3. Yeah.
Man, you're absolutely right. Cole shows up and delivers. He doesn't do a lazy. I'm here for my little homies. He really goes in on these tracks, and I respect that. Um, but yeah, again, I'm not no I ain't in no way, shape, or form putting cap in it. But it was just really interesting to hear. Yeah, just the I'm a fan of gun bars and that. I love battle rap. I love New York rap. I love Chicago drill. Right. But it was just interesting to see the loops and the causes and the bosses and the earth gangs. Maybe I haven't been super up on this stuff, but to take that tent, it felt like, and I ain't even gonna say it didn't work. Like it was like this is one of my favorite of their collab projects. But I just noticed that in terms of like there's so much different stuff to rap about, and we hear from the YBN Cordays, we hear from the Mick Jenkins, we hear from the Sabas rapping about all this other stuff. The guys that I think of as complementary to this Dreamville squad, and I just thought that their content, what choice was interesting, and the fact that I liked it more than I liked a lot of their other projects was interesting, and I wonder what that means for the game. What were some of your highlights?
Stick definitely stands out. Josie Flows by Boss and Earth Gang is dope. Boss was just in Johannesburg and in South Africa not so long ago. The took the Earth Gang boys with him. Saw some pictures of them in Cape Town, which is cool to see. You know, man, it's cool to see. I still hold that South Africa, Cape Town is one of the most beautiful places in the world, and you know we have a great vibe going on in our country, and I think he appreciates that, and he shows that in Josie Flows, which is dope. Uh, the Barry from Simpson was pretty cool. Definitely favorite track that is Stick coming out with Stick.
I feel you. I got that lifestyle with ASAP Ferg. Really dug that. High energy, went crazy. I love that coming down with Ari Lennox. That's fire. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? Uh, I like that. I like that. Ballin' in Newport. That's an interesting. That's an interesting joint from Omen. And of course Josie Flows. This is a solid project, man. This is a solid project. I it's funny to hear DJ drama all over such a backpack. It was just there was just certain things about it that were strange, but it worked. I didn't. DJ drama had to bring the line about Chris Rock. I also noticed J. Cole had a Jada line too. But he didn't mention the slap. He just said bald like Demi Moore in 2007 or something like that. So it makes me think about whether some of this was edited right before, rewritten or whatever. But it's fire, man. It's fire. I like this tape. I get this 4 out of 5.
It definitely is a bit that Chris Rock live by DJ Drama was a bit forced, but I did enjoy the fact that it was a D-Day Gangsta Girls mixtape and it had that feel. We grew up in the mixtape era. We grew up with Drama dropping all of our favorite tapes, hosted by DJ Drama. You know, this goes back to Dat Piff days. This goes on to I Am One Music days. This goes out to Sound Monkey days. We, you know, we're all about DJ drama drops, and so to be able to get this feel back is dope because it's paying homage to a particular time in hip hop, and that's always a good thing. So you think about what Dreamville is doing, they're paying homage in the right ways that they're supposed to. They're bringing in the right people that they're supposed to, and they're for the culture. They're for the culture, and they show that by dropping music, which is our biggest criticism against TDE. So it is cool to see Reason working, you know, cool to see Reason breaking that silent artist cloud that tends to fall on TDE folks. But I'll tell you what, if you look at how J. Cole's rapping, you look at how this whole Dreamville squad is rapping, they're trying to prove a point that no matter who it is that can try to come up against them, when they come together, it's hard to beat them. And we got in the comments, Ballin' in Newport, which is a shout out track, and Lifestyle is also heat.
Yes, sir. We out here, man. Yo, and matter of fact, speaking of TDE's kind of silence, it might be time to start looking at LVRN as like the competition for this squad in terms of putting out music. Very interested to see what that group has to bring to the game. And man, it was good to hear from Shaq West. Haven't heard from Shaq West in a minute. It was good to hear 2 Chainz rapping, still being able to keep up with younger rappers in the new school. This was a fun project, great Friday release, and I think there will be a few of these tracks that last throughout the summer. So again, 4 out of 5 with this joint, and go give it a spin, y'all out there.
That stick is quite that stick slaps. Pause. But what I was saying is,
We know.
we know.
We know that y'all could be anywhere in the world